Right guys, Geological Geometry sheet number 6, okay, so the company drawn shows ground contours of 5 metre intervals. AB is the centre line of a proposed level roadway. MNOP is the outline of a proposed level parking area. The roadway and picnic area are the following specifications. Width of the roadway is shown, okay, so its width as it is. Formation level is 65 metres, okay, so it's all sitting at 65 metres. Side slopes for cuttings is 1:1.5. Side slopes for embankments is 1:1. Okay, on the drawing show the outline of the earthworks necessary to accommodate the roadway and the parking area. Okay, so key thing with this is this roadway is level. Okay, so I'm going to start by working on the bottom side of it here first, because this is most straightforward. It's the exact same as we've done. So I'm just going to mark the 65s here on the edge of the roadway. Okay, and now I need to determine my cut and fill. So I know 65, 70, 75 inside here, that's a cut area because that's higher than the road. In here then is below 65, so it's fill area. So my cones here, my cut cone is 1:1.5, and my fill cone is 1:1. Okay, so that means my cut then is I'm going up 5, I'm going out 5, and that's cut. And fill then is up 5, out 7.5. Okay. Sorry, no, my cut is up 5, out 7.5. My fill is up 5, out 5. Okay. So I'm going to start then here. So from here to here, I know by looking at these contours here, this is all cut because it's higher than the road. So I'm going to measure out 7.5. Okay, and then I am going to go parallel to the road because it's level. The road is level, so I'm going parallel to the road. Okay, and the road then is at 65, so that means this is 70. First step at 70, 75, 80. Okay, and I'm just going to go along and dot in all my measurements. And I'm going to heavy in that. I'm going to just straight up close that. Okay, and the rest of it then is fill, or the rest is fill, which is 5 mil. Just step out my 5s. Okay, again the road's at 65. I go 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35. Okay, and then we just mark off our measurements: 55, 50, 45, 40, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. And again, like our Christmas annuals, we're joining up those dots. Okay. We're then going over to the other side of the road, okay? And again, we're working the same principle here, exact same procedure, okay? So we're going to be working on this section of road here. If you can see all those contour lines, 70, 80, 85, that's all cut there. This is all cut, comes up here and it's cut and it starts being filled from here. So from this section here back is cut because it's all above 65, which is the height of our road. Okay, so we start by going parallel to our first section here. And we know it's cut, so we're going out in 7.5s. Okay, and okay, and then it's road is 65, 70, 75, 80. Okay, so that's 65 there, 70, 75, 80. Okay, and that just continues up in along there. Okay, So I can return the curve back down if I want, 80 there and draws in, but that'd be if the road continued off up along there, it's not. Now, the road then, our parkway goes out here and across this way. So what we need to do is we need to set up the exact same thing here. So we need to treat this then as our roadway, okay? So again, we're going to step out then the 7.5 out along the edge here, parallel to this side of the road. Okay? So parallel to this edge here, and we're stepping them out. Okay, so you can imagine this is working then from the other side. Okay, and again, they're all, that's 65, 70, 75, 80. Okay, so I'm working my 70. Now my 70 could be in here, so I could have a point in here and it could come up out along there. That doesn't matter, we're not too worried about that. We're worried about the outside points, okay? So that's 70 there. This is 75. That one's 75. This one here is 80, and 80 is there, okay? So that's where it lines up, okay? So 80 comes up here and it's crossing with this guy, and now those guys join up there. That's my outside ones, okay? Then where my curve crosses for going parallel this side, and curve crosses with going parallel this side, that gives me my corner there that I can join into them. Okay? Same then when I'm going to go up here, again this is still cut because these contours here are all above 75. So I am going to measure out my 7.5, 15, my 5 out there, okay, and I'm going parallel to the roadway now. Okay, and again, this is 65, 70, 75, 80. Okay, and this is a 70 contour here. This one's a 75 contour. This is an 80 contour. This is an 80 contour. This is a 75 contour. This guy is my 70 contour there. Okay, and then those guys join up there like that. In the case here where they're both at 80, goes slightly above 80, comes back down, curves in there. Okay, and again where the two curves cross then, joins back to in. Okay, and that's that section done there. Now here, these contours, they're obviously below 65, so they're fill. And our fill in this case is a ratio 1:1, so if it's going up 5, it's going out 5, or going down 5. So we're going out 5, 10, 10, 5, 5, 5. Okay. And we're going to go parallel again to the roadway, because our roadway is level on this section. Okay, so if we have a level section, it's parallel to the road. Okay, and that's 65. And this is 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35. Okay, so this one's 65, that's 60, 55, 50, 45. I can extend the 45 out a little bit. And that'll give me 45. Okay, and that curve shoots off out there like that. Now, what do you think we do now? We go parallel to the other side, correct. Okay, so 5 out of 5s, because again it's fill. Okay, it's all fill on this side, because we defined that all these contours are below the road, because they're below 65. And 65 is the level of the road. Okay, so again, we start with the roadway. The road is 65, the edge of the road is 65, so that's 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35. Okay, so we have 45 point here. We have a 35. Sorry. We have a 40, yes, 40 here. We got 35 here, and 40 here, we have 45 here, we have 50 here, we have 55 here, and we have our 60 that runs in here. Out here then we got 45, we have 50, and we have 55, which is out here. Okay, and then we join those guys up along there. Okay, and that'll run in along there roughly. Okay, and then again where these two curves cross, joins back to our corner. Okay, and the last section we have to do then is just this part of the road here. Again, which is out 5 mils. We got our 5s, 5, 10, 5. Okay, parallel to the road. Why are we going parallel to the road? Because it's level. $65, 60, 55, 50, 45. Okay. So it's 65. 60 is there. 55 is there. 50 then is up along this one. There, that's 50 there. Okay, so we join them guys there. Okay, and again, where those two curves cross then joins back to P. Okay, and that's our question finished then. Okay, the last thing we have to do then is just put in our tadpoles. Okay, so our tadpoles are basically a little head with a tail on them, and they go towards the highest point. So in the fill case, the tadpole swims towards the road. In the cut case, the tadpole swims away from the road. Okay, so it's always swimming towards the highest point. Okay, so if it's a fill, it's swimming towards the road, and if it's a cut, it's away from the road. So the easiest way to remember that is the tadpole always swims up. Okay, so whichever is highest. Okay, that's the question done. Any issues or anything, let me know and we'll sort them out.